Hey guys, Thedrelle here, getting ready to play some more Shelter. Last time we played, I started a shelter and Justin
threw helpful pieces of advice at you. Or were they?
Yeah, I think he's leading me along with breadcrumbs to my doom. That's actually the impression that I'm getting right now.
Well, that's the whole premise of the game, really.
Breadcrumbs to your doom.
Breadcrumbs to doom. That should have been the actual title of the name. They were considering it for a very brief period, but they dropped it.
Ah, I see. Okay, so what we got here right now is Miffy.
Chaos.
Miffy is fixing the air filter. Apparently, she's getting tired. Hope she doesn't pass out up there. Who is this?
Is that Spaniel? That's Spaniel.
Spaniel is sleeping.
He's the deep sleeper, right? Yeah, he's the one we assigned as a deep sleeper.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. That means many good things. What is that? Spam is I guess she's using the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's using the bucket.
That is definitely using the bucket.
In case anyone was wondering.
So I have to actually select somebody to do something like that. Integrity 44%, huh? I guess we'll wait. What's the
Just a helpful hint: when things are like at 25% integrity, a little like tool will show above them.
So I probably don't really need to bother with that until I am. Don't pass out, woman. All right. What else do we got going on here? I guess.
You can see it looks like a couple characters are in the red when it comes to cleanliness. You can choose to let that slide a little farther.
Oh, you know
or
what?
maybe
Yeah,
try
no.
constructing a shower.
Good point. I'm gonna craft a shower.
So here's my role. I'm actually going to try and keep him from letting everyone die. But at the same time, I'm going to try not to give too much away.
Can I sick the girl on the deer?
No, you can't actively hunt. You need to set up a trap to capture those things. You can catch either a rabbit, which is less meat, as you might imagine, or you might be able to catch a stag.
You sure that a rabbit has less meat than a stag?
Game logic.
Okay, game logic.
I think in the real world, technically, a rabbit has more
massive.
meat. Yeah.
Have you seen the
have
biceps?
you seen a rabbit? Look at the biceps on that bear! I don't deserve to dangle from the same precipice. You haven't seen that movie.
No, I have not.
Totally
I
need to
have
see
no
that
idea
movie.
what you're talking about.
You will find out someday.
Okay, so let's. You can probably put that hazmat suit back,
That's a good idea.
and then
It'd
you
be
can go to
uncomfortable
bed.
to sleep in.
I'm gonna have somebody. I can't expand this shelter right now, can I?
I'm also going to point out the fact that you only have one bed, so technically she can't sleep right now while Spaniel's sleeping. You could choose to wake him up and kick him out of bed. I will point out right now, you're probably figuring this out, but this game can be a lot to juggle.
Yeah, I'm seeing that there's a lot to juggle.
Until, like, you get established anyway.
Somebody else. Oh, everybody's waiting for bed, aren't they? Okay, your turn. You get out of bed.
Get out of bed, you lazy bones!
Ooh, a journal. Day 1. We're alone. It's just us now. Together, the people that make up our family are Miffy, Beer, and Spaniel, Spam, and our pet cat, Misty.
What a family.
It was lucky we stumbled across this abandoned war shelter. It seems to have seen better days. Maybe with some elbow grease, we can get it into good shape. Anything is better than where we came from. Yeah, elbow grease, right by the headlight fluid. Right?
If this is better than what they came from, what did they come from?
I don't know. that city cluster.
It
of
looks
buildings
pretty
over there.
devastated, yeah.
All right. You need to get your butt out of bed. Good gravy.
Now, I know you're trying to set up, the homestead and stuff, but I will point out that you will rapidly run out of resources, and you should consider sending out an expedition relatively soon. For your own sanity and the good of your people.
Who needs good people?
Good help is hard to find, they say.
Apparently. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you can put your storage underneath the medkit there. Saves a little bit.
Perfect. Now you go back to bed.
Sleep, woman!
Okay, you. Oh, not you. Okay, that's my problem.
Well, one of them anyway.
What's
Yeah, so your water filter, as you just noticed, I think, needs repairing.
Yes. Why? What's complaining about placement? It must be you. Yep, that was you. Okay. So, you have some energy. Oh, and the cat's fussing for food. Ah!
This game is going to drive you insane.
You! Feed the poor cat.
And I don't think the pet, as opposed to everyone else, I don't think the pet has a starving symbol. So you do have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, the cat starts fussing when they're hungry, apparently.
Which is good.
You,
And it's also true to life.
hazmat suit. Fix that before it explodes and we all die. Okay.
Now, I will point out a good piece of information to know. Sending out an expedition costs you nothing except water. To send out an expedition...
I can't move the generator?
Nope, that's fixed. There are a couple of things that are fixed. I don't think you can move the pet dish either.
Okay, so I need to go get some provisions. So, oh, she's sleeping. Can I send one of the kids out?
You can.
Okay, you're coming with me. We're going out. Why aren't you doing what I want you to do?
Are you doing a right click on the radio transmitter?
I'm not being a stupid person.
Not
or
at all.
anything.
Not at all.
No. Okay, set up expedition.
Okay, so this is where you choose your party members.
Spaniel.
Spaniel's gonna take one for the team.
And Bjorn, you two are looking good. Oh, I get to choose where to send them?
Yes, you do.
Okay, what's in the school, I wonder?
Now, the farther you go, the more water you need.
Okay.
And you can see that reflected in the upper the upper left-hand corner.
I probably just want this school. Oh, can I just send
The
them?
more places you visit, the more resources you stand to get. Bear that in mind.
And can I just map out like that? Will that work? Let's find out.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know if sending them out where there aren't things marked will actually find new things or not. I think maybe you can, because there's an item you can craft, the binoculars, that allows you to find more things in the world.
Oh, wait. What's the blue-green circle?
Blue-green circle?
Green circle.
Oh, I think that's just like the home radius kind of thing.
There. There. Oh, I can give them stuff.
Now, you can choose to conserve your gas masks if you want to. But you run the risk of them coming back with radiation sickness, in which case you need to use your anti-radiation meds on them.
Oh, what happens if I just... Well, there's two people, so I'm going to just send two.
You're also... You're putting the masks in the party inventory, which isn't actually what you want to do. The party inventory will enable them to trade if they encounter anyone, but yeah, you want to have them equipped if they're going to do them any good.
Okay, so just one?
You'll have the option to equip
for
on the next person.
Both person, okay. Yep. Alright, what else do we need? Do I want to send them off with any food or water? No, they have water. They bring water through themselves.
Right.
Okay, and that looks like a weapon.
It is. You can choose to equip weapons. They may need them, depending on the kind of people you encounter. If you do get into a combat situation, you have the option to flee. It may or may not always be successful. I honestly don't know. I will point out, the weapons, have a close look. They require a certain amount of strength to use. Not both of them may be able to use the pipe. The piece of wood may actually be a lower strength, I'm not sure.
Higher.
Oh, okay. So the pipe looks like our only weapon option at the moment.
Well, I don't know what Bjorn's strength is.
You can find that out. It's listed when you're first going through the party members.
Well, if they can't actually fight...
We'll find that out the hard way, yeah.
Was Bjorn going out with...
Yes, so he's going to return the hazmat suit, because they don't take the suits when they're going out on an expedition. So he's going to return that, and then they're going to leave.
I'm going to need a second sleeping bag, aren't I?
It seems very likely.
Craft.
You may be able to move the workbench upstairs, and that will give you more floor space in the downstairs area. But you'll have to cancel placement for now.
Craft item. What was I crafting?
Sleeping bag.
That's right. Who's this dude?
That is a survivor. That is the first one that we've seen, I think. And he may come downstairs and knock on the door. Oh, you have an incoming radio transmission. Answer that. At the radio, next to the door. Accept transmission at the top.
Hello, Bjorn here. We've stumbled across a small house and it looks like it might have some good loot. Want us to take a look? Yeah, let's see what happens.
And they will radio in again in a couple minutes.
Ah, my eyes! Why? Why did we go there?
You'll usually hear a little like radio static crackling when there's a transmission, so you get that bit of an audio cue as well. Yeah, there it is.
Hi, this is Spaniel. It looks like this small house has some stuff that might be useful. What do you think? Let's take a look. Oh, yes, please. Ooh, limestone and cement. Coal. Rope. Some rubber. And some cement. Sure, why not? Confirm. Yes. Beautiful. That's nice.
They do wander around a little bit unless they have a specific task assigned.
Yeah, that was a little strange.
Or a
look,
need that they're going to
she's
fulfill.
up and she needs to take a shower. So she's going to go step on her daughter and take a shower. Oh, and she's going to drown the cat in the shower. Perfect. Just what we wanted. All right. So, yeah, this game is interesting. Once we get the cement back, we should be able to expand the shelter a little bit.
Quite possibly.
Incoming. At least nobody's required to take transmissions. Hey, this is Spaniel. We found a church out in the wasteland. Should we check it out? Yeah, let's check it out.
We've made it to day 4.
Took them all night to get there, huh? Hey, day 4. Yeah, look at that. How long did you expect me to survive? 5 minutes? 4 days.
In game or out of game?
Good point. Well, technically, it's been
many groups of 5 minutes in game.
Many groups of 5 minutes.
And
yes.
out of game, a few groups of 5 minutes.
Okay, accept transmission. Bjorn to base. We found something at this church. Are you interested? Of course I'm interested. Give me all the stuff. Oh, a nail. Some burnt clothes. A pipe. More coal. Some food. A broken TV I don't think we need. We can probably get some components.
Okay, you are officially out of inventory space, so at this point you're going to have to choose what things you want the most. Now I will point out that the burnt clothes aren't really useful until you have the capability to recycle.
Okay, which I don't. So these
right.
These are both pretty much useless to me.
Right.
Alright, let's continue.
In the fullness of time you will want to collect those, but not right now.
Alright, so people are sleeping and showering peacefully. People aren't dying. This is
Yet.
Yet. We'll give them a chance to die on us.
Absolutely. Every chance we get.
Alright.
Now I'm just going to prep you on something that might happen.
Mm-hmm.
If you let your generator run out of fuel, it's not a big deal. You'll have to assign someone to refill it, which will take, just a very brief period of time. But the power will kick out for the entire shelter, which means you won't have any oxygen. I don't think you won't take in any water while the generator's down. So, it could create quite a problem. I'm also going to point out right now that you only have 1 unit of water, which is bad.
I noticed that. I'm not sure what I can do about that except for... Oh, look, it's raining!
Ah, someone did a rain dance. Okay.
Perfect.
This is another reason why you want to expand your water collection capability as quickly as possible. Because you run out super fast.
Okay. Well. Ooh, location searched. Perception has gone up. Fantastic. Let's just take it all. Confirm. Alright, so, let's see. Burn, you were really good at that last time, so I think you're going to make me...
He's going to be the designated digger, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is. He's good at it.
Now, while you're in there, let's have a look at how many resources it takes to build a trap, or look after you've worked out placement.
Okay.
Because building a trap can be a very good source of food.
Yeah. Oh, I could. Just a rope. I got 5 of those. Plenty of wood at the moment. So, why not? Let's go for it. Let's build some traps.
Now, you are going to want them to put on a hazmat suit before they go out. Bear that in mind. So, yeah, have them put that on first before you give them the task.
You, what are you going to build for me? Maybe another bed? No.
You're so selfish, Luke. You're always wondering what these people can do for you.
If they don't do what I tell them to, they could die.
Oh, they probably will, even if they do exactly what you tell them.
Most likely,
Unless you tell them, don't die. Then if they do what you tell them, they won't die. Problem solved.
Yeah,
we beat the game! We beat the game, everyone!
Will they do what we told them?
Well, if they don't, it's their own fault.
True. Very true. You make good points.
Thank you.
Okay, you're just standing there with a hazmat suit on.
You didn't tell her to do anything.
Okay, back to the trap. Is this the type of trap?
I believe it's the only one you can build at the moment. You can build a better trap, I think, when you get to tier 3 on the workbench. You do get multiple uses even out of the tier 1 trap, I think. It's like 3 uses. So you will be able to trap 3 animals with it.
Can you fix a generator? You seem a little young for this.
They gotta grow up really quick in this post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah, apparently. Okay.
My children are already being forced to kill people in my second game.
Well, that's a little unfortunate, but sure, okay.
It's less than ideal, let's say. It's often good to put it at one end or the other of the screen as much as possible, because sometimes an animal will start toward the middle, but then turn around and go back. So if you have it like at either end as much as possible, I think that might increase your chances of catching an animal.
Okay.
And your water filter needs to be repaired.
Well, seeing how you're already dressed for success.
Just to give you a ray of hope, Luke, you can upgrade them so that they're more durable. In time.
That's a bonus.
But they take a lot of resources to upgrade, so we're nowhere near there yet.
Alright, now we got another room. What are we going to have? I guess people are sleeping, so I'm not going to have anybody do anything right now. Or something.
So it seems. Day 5! We hit day 5! I think for me, things all started to fall apart at day 63. Yeah, on my first game. People almost died. I didn't let them! Basically, that means I quit the game before they die. Full disclosure, I didn't actually save them. I'm just gonna throw it out there right now that I don't cope very well with loss.
Who can blame you? Alright, I like having a snug shelter, as you can see.
Indeed.
You just stand in the hole, in the corner. It didn't sound weird or anything.
Someone's in the corner with Spaniel.
Okay, probably want a mop and bucket to keep the place clean.
And I would, I'm going to keep interjecting here at various points. I would recommend going out on another expedition pretty soon. Because you do have a good amount of water.
That's a good point.
And you really need to get as many resources in as possible.
We'll let some people get some rest and then we'll send some people out. Just sitting there hitting that with a hammer.
It doesn't look very constructive, but it's improving the situation, really.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going there right now. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's time for me to come clean.
What?
So when it comes to the map, yeah, because you can abandon this expedition if you don't actually choose to send it right now. But if you get to the map section,
yeah,
I didn't realize you can actually zoom out and you can move around. There's like so much more to explore. I thought for the longest time that there was just that one square, and that's all that I explored for like the first 90% of my second game.
Now, what happens if I revisit a place I've been to before?
You will find more resources. But if you go to a place very soon after you've searched it, I think you will find slightly less desirable resources. The longer the waiting period between visiting the same place, the better the stuff you will find, I think.
Okay, well we'll keep that in mind and we'll keep going here. Let's load these people out. Did they lose their masks?
They are used up, yes.
Okay. Well, that's not good.
You can find more gas masks at houses and stuff.
I'm just gonna take the risk and go with it. What else can I give them?
Now, when you have trapped some wildlife, you will get leather. Or I think you may be able to find it in various places. Right. When you get leather, that's good because you can craft rucksacks, which will expand your expedition's inventory if you have them equipped.
Magnificent. I love how they when they're fixing stuff on the surface, they wear hazmat suits. But when they go out on an expedition, they go in their capris.
Here's a funny little story from... It was from my second game, actually. So, I let a survivor into my shelter who was, like, mentally unstable. And that can happen sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So, and you don't really know, necessarily. Like, sometimes they may give a hint in the things that they say. You don't always know, I don't think. I didn't. So, I let this mentally unbalanced person into the shelter. And they had, like, a nervous breakdown while they were performing a task on the surface. And they walked off with one of my hazmat suits.
Oh, no.
Gone.
Can you get more? Can you make more?
I haven't been able to yet. You might be able to at some later stage of the game. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't know if you can.
Oh, no.
You have an incoming transmission right now.
Hello, Bjorn here. We've stumbled across the school and it looks like it might have some good loot. Want us to take a look? Of course I do.
I will point out that besides the different locations that they might mention, those bits of text are the same. So they do get a bit repetitive, but...
Oh, maybe I won't bother reading every single one.
So yeah, my whole shelter with 11 survivors, I only have one hazmat suit right now.
That must be frustrating.
It's workable, but I'm worried about something happening to the second one. And you have another transmission. I'm going to be your radio person.
Oh, good. Spam has a school. Has some stuff. Okay. So what do we got? A mannequin head.
Metal's good.
That's creepy. Magnesium. Oh, it's all sciencey stuff. Of course, it's a school. Nail. Mannequin leg.
I would say take it all for now, as long as you have the space.
Yeah, that's true.
If you encounter someone, you may be able to trade those. What are useless now? You may
for
be able to trade
something
them.
useful.
Yeah, exactly.
Because sometimes someone just wants a mannequin leg.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I won one the other day. Couldn't find one anywhere. So bummed about it.
Oh, I got like stacks of those at the basement.
Well, now I know where to come. So wait, you have mannequin legs?
Yes.
Do you have any arms?
One or two.
What about heads?
This is getting weird in a minute.
You're the one who brought it up. Okay. Or did you?
Okay, radio transmission first. Spam found a small petrol station.
Station.
Get some gas.
So as you may expect, there are certain buildings or venues or places that you can find that have like a lot of something. Like the petrol stations, you usually find a lot of gasoline there, which will fuel your generator.
Can I upgrade this thing, actually?
Which thing? The workbench?
Yeah.
It usually takes a lot of resources to upgrade a thing.
I need some hinges and some rope. Okay. So you are actually going to craft for me a ladder. Oh, I'm going to need a ladder to get to the next level.
I will also take this opportunity to point out that you have a rabbit in your trap. That you can have your hazmat fixing person, the above ground can harvest the trap on their way down if you assign them to.
Tiny pantry? What do I want to build?
And
Maybe
I'll
wait
to distract you. And you can queue 2 jobs as you can see there.
Okay, so once she's done fixing... She's been at that water filter for quite some time.
It takes a while, especially if you let it get down really low. You have another transmission. Should I just stop telling you that, or...?
Oh, maybe. We'll figure that out. Beer into base, we found something at the small petrol station. Are you interested? Yes. Ooh, gas. Water. Soup. Bulb. Nail. Transistor. Mannequin head for transistor. Oh, sand.
I'd do arm for the sand, probably, at this point.
Yes.
So I will point out that if you miss a transmission, I think you miss the opportunity to get the items that were there. So it is very important to pay attention to that.
I can believe that. Okay, I'm confused by the fact that they're taking a shower in the hazmat suit.
I can see your confusion. Yeah.
Perfectly
understandable.
Put your suit away, then take a shower.
They were cleaning the suit, okay? These are very hygienic people.
Wow, he certainly is. What are you doing? You
going to bed in the hazmat suit.
Oh, put the suits away before you do anything.
They're going to drive you crazy, aren't they?
They are, apparently. All right. Now you can go take... Oh, you've already taken your shower, so you're happy. How are we doing for food supplies? We're doing okay, not fantastic.
I'm a little bit puzzled by the fact that they didn't actually harvest the rabbit, even though it was queued. Did you accidentally cancel it somehow?
I might have done. You know what? Take your soup.
So yeah, as soon as you get the trap cleared, you may be able to catch another animal, so... Oh, you have more... No, I thought they were survivors, but stupid me.
Yep, nope, they're not survivors. They're just hungry people.
They're coming home! Homecoming!
Woohoo! And they're crawling. You know what? This is kind of annoying because it kind of like blocks the entrance.
I see what you mean, yeah. That's what the zoom mode is for.
Alright, we don't have the space to store meat. Oh, we have no room for food. I'm gonna build another pantry.
No, wait. I'm sorry, I'm really stupid. I
What?
should have told you this. I should have remembered. To
What?
store meat, you need to have a freezer. Which is a thing that you can build, but I don't think at tier 1. So I totally wasted your time and resources telling you to build a trap. I'm sorry.
Fantastic. What's this? Day 6. We tried searching for supplies in a flooded basement. Not the best idea we've had. I tripped over and landed on a bloated maggot-infested body. I won't be eating for a couple of days. Same things are just not meant to be seen or smelt.
Yay.
I believe you.
TMI, but thank you for that very vivid description.
Everybody's eating.
Because vivid is totally a word. You have visitors. They're going to be at the intercom.
Patrick! Hello in there. Would you happen to need anything? I found a bunch of stuff that I have no use for. Sure.
So
what
this
do
is
you
your
got?
first trade experience.
Alright, what do I want to give them? A couple of nails, maybe?
Nails are useful.
Nails are useful. Am I going to have a lot of that?
Yeah, it's going to be difficult at this stage. You know what? I'm just going to tell you based off my own experience with the game what things I haven't found all that useful. I would advise getting rid of the coal, personally. I honestly never had the opportunity or the need to use it.
Okay. What else could we use? A lighter?
You don't really need the lighter unless you're going to be using the coal kind of thing.
Alright, but duct tape is useful.
Duct tape is useful for many things. You can't trade because your requested items aren't equal to your offered items.
Lens for
The lenses, I think, are used
towards
primarily in...
upgrade. I see that now.
You know what?
Empty.
Is that a jar?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a recyclable thing. Yeah. We're still
Okay.
just barely shy, though.
Give him a bandage? No, that's way too valuable. Rope? And then maybe I can get some rubber? No. You guys are terrible. There's nothing that's just worth one?
Not that they have, apparently.
Alright. Whatever. They're making out in this deal.
Yes.
We had a trader pass by today. I did wonder how they managed to cart all that stuff around. They said it took a while, but managed to find all the parts for an old van and use that as transport. Makes sense, actually. Alright, go ahead.
So what I was going to say was, if you have survivors come to your shelter and request asylum, if you turn them away, sometimes, not always, but sometimes, they will retaliate by sabotaging your above-ground filters, either the water or the oxygen.
That stinks.
Like, not a lot, but they will damage it, so they will speed up the rate at which you need to fix it temporarily.
Okay, what do I want to make next? A tiny pantry. I need more food supplies. Don't I? Probably not, actually.
It's not a bad thing to have.
It's the freezer I really need.
Yeah, but again, for tier 1, I don't think you can craft the freezer yet.
What do I need to upgrade? So, this is where I'm at.
Still need hinges
Wait,
and
level
rope, right?
2.
Okay, so that's the one that you need. I was always a bit confused by that, but that makes sense. So you did actually have enough to upgrade it.
Did I?
I think so, yeah.
Somebody doing that then?
I don't know if you assigned someone to. Click on it again and select upgrade, and let's have another look at that menu, because I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, okay.
He was just doing something else. He was making the other pantry. Alright. So we're still really low on food. So, you know what? You guys are going out on another expedition. And nobody. And Daniel? Spam. Where am I going to send them out? Okay, I got plenty of water.
Destination unknown.
Okay, that should be good. And man, I'm low on masks.
More places you search, the better your odds are of finding more masks. They are a fairly frequent find.
Good.
They are an FFF.
Which is
a fairly frequent find.
Oh. Alright. Yes, out into the wasteland you go!
I don't think you gave them weapons this time, or did you?
Yeah, I think I did. Maybe I didn't. We'll find out. If they die,
get eaten or murdered,
then we'll know we did something wrong.
Okay, so you have a rat in your shelter.
Fantastic. Where's the cat?
Hopefully that's the cat's sleeping.
Of course the cat's sleeping.
Hopefully that's something that the cat will take care of. I will also point out, I think, so you may notice, Luke, that there are like a bunch of flies hovering around the floor on your upper level there.
Yeah.
That's because the shelter is fairly dirty.
Dirty.
Now,
so I need to have someone do the mopping bucket.
Yes, you do. And that's why you have a rat. If things get too dirty, you will start to have rodents.
Oh, you know what?
I was about to say something
Hey,
and fighting the impulse.
here we stumbled across a church and it looks like it might have good loot. Blah, blah, blah. Let's search the place.
I wish you could just have them like auto-search, so that you didn't even need to receive those transmissions.
I know.
Just the transmissions where you looked at the stuff. That would be a nice feature. Generally, I like the interface of this game, but there are a couple of improvements that I would recommend.
We've got a bunny rabbit.
You bunny rabbit!
Just sitting there, chilling out, waiting to be murdered.
Before he can chill literally instead of metaphorically. Yeah, I think tier 2 is where the freezer is.
Better toilet, bed, pour stove, moderate snout, punch bag, green paint, blue paint. I don't see a freezer.
Scroll down.
Oh, there's
the
more.
arrow there. Yeah.
Wait a second. There's more. Oh, there's handy stuff here.
Yeah, so there's the safe room that I was mentioning to you earlier. I think that was actually off the record. Yeah, so you will have, for those of you who didn't hear this bit of conversation, you will have occasional shelter breaches once in a very great while where you have invaders come in. And if you don't have your people hide, I think they may get themselves murdered.
Which would be bad.
I'm not entirely sure. There may be like a certain ratio where the invaders are particularly violent and kill people, or they may just injure them, or they may leave them alone, or there may be a blend of those things happening. So yeah, you can build traps, as you can see, and the safe rooms. And as you go up the tiers, you can build better and better traps.
Some point. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got for stuff. Burnt clothes, some wood, some limestone, and a broken TV. Can't really. Yes, we're done transferring items. Alright. What was that? Freezer. We need a hinge for the... That's it. Oh, and a motor.
And a motor.
Great. Okay, our water stock is being replenished, which is good. And she's going to use the toilet. She's thirsty, but she really needs to use the toilet. Oh, and the shower's broken.
Breaking. Not broken yet.
Yeah, search the location. Alright. What is this?
I think that just means
that's the fire extinguisher that we're going to build. So one day we can extinguish fire.
That does come in handy, let me tell you.
Is she tying her shoes? It looks like she's tying her shoes. She's using the toilet, I'm pretty sure.
Well, don't you usually tie your shoes before you use the toilet?
No, I usually just go straight to using the toilet.
Oh, that's how you do things around here.
Oh,
I'm having to, like, bite my tongue. Oh, a shack. I didn't come across one of those until a bit later.
Pistol ammo, a crowbar.
Crowbar is a very good weapon, but it takes a lot of strength to use it. Kitty!
Light dust storm on the surface. That probably increases the wear on goods, huh?
I think that's likely. I'm not 100% sure how that works, but makes sense.
Everybody's
awesome.
Everybody's awesome.
No,
wow,
everyone is
this one's actually been going for a while. I just realized how long it's been. So, this has been Thedrelle, staring blankly at a screen while we play Sheltered. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, check out some of my other videos. Otherwise, go ahead and, don't. That works too. I seem a little disjointed. It's because I am. And, thanks so much for watching. Have a good night.